Are we good? Smooth. So back to what I was saying about knowing our purpose and on earth. And in order for us to know that, we have to know what actuality is. First, we got to know where the earth is at, right? In order for the whole purpose of you being here, like God teaches us, is for you to have knowledge of self. It's for you to know thyself. But you cannot know who you are unless you know where you are located, right? I just want to touch on this a little bit. You can't know who you are or know your purpose until you know where you are located. You have to know where you're at first. For instance, where are you located inside your body? Are you located inside your body? If you are inside of your body, where can I go grab you out of your body? Are you in your arm? Are you in your leg? Are you inside of your head? Are you inside of your hand? Where are you at inside of your body? You're not inside of your body because your mind is projecting your body. This is the type of objectivity we have to live in. Science teaches us that spirit is nothing but energy. You are nothing but energy. 99.99% what? Dark matter, melanin, the universe, the quantum field of infinite possibilities. So science teaches that, well, the earth is located inside the universe. The earth is in the universe. But if you ask science today, if you ask ChatGPT, ask any medical doctor, ask any biological doctor, ask any physics doctor, ask these doctors, where's the universe located? And they won't be able to give you a definite answer. They're going to tell you that the universe is located in the solar system and that the solar system is located in the Orion's belt. And then the Orion's belt is located in the Milky Way and all these other types of theories. And then they're going to tell you lastly that the universe has no location. It's all encompassing. You can't put a space or time or location on the universe. So if that be the case, truly we don't know where we are located. I'm about to tell you where I'm located at. I'm about to tell you where you located, Georgia. Watch this. So with that being said, we truly don't know where we are at because the earth is inside the universe and the universe has no location, or it's all encompassing. We don't have a definite answer to where it is. This means that we're in complete darkness, right? And we talk about God. God said, let there be light. God created everything through the word, through the thought, the womb of consciousness. The quantum, when the sun go down, it get what? Dark outside. The sky is dark because that's the mind, that's the womb, the consciousness of God that we all exist in. Her word, which became his word through adaptation and evolution of the XX chromosome. But we don't know where we are located, so we can't know who we are. So how do you know your purpose if you don't know who you are and you don't know where you at? So look, this is where we are located. You feel me? And shout out to my chief, shout out to Threes Christ for the information to allow me to objectively see reality through a healthy lens so I can see this shit for what it really is, actuality. Now the actuality is that God made everything with his mind. We are all figments of God's imagination. But let's take a look at this biologically, right? We talk about spirituality. We in the age of Aquarius, the age of information where everybody's talking about spirituality. But like God teaches us, man, you can't talk about spirituality unless you're talking about biology. You feel me? Because spirituality is nothing but the study of energy. Spirit means energy. Spirituality is the study of energy, how energy works. And in this reality, we live in a biological reality, right? We portaled in, we came from the first dimension to the second and manifested ourselves from the molecular level into this reality. But we come from the microscopic realm, the biological realm, which before that is the quantum realm. You feel me? But we come from the second dimension, the biological realm, the microscopic realm. And that's where energy takes shape and form, truly. So we have to understand ourselves on a microscopic and cellular level for us to understand our purpose, right? The earth is a big cell, right? The sun is a cell. All the planets in the solar system are cells. Everything on earth is made up out of cells. All living organisms are made up out of cells. We live within the mind of God, right? In order for us to know our purpose, we must know that, oh, we live inside of God's mind. But what's going on inside of God's mind? What type of cell are you inside of the mind of God? And this where knowledge of self, CELLF comes in. What type of cell are you on the earth? Because all of us are cells that make up the earth's nucleus, or makes up the nucleus of the earth. We're all organisms that make up the earth. But what is the earth? The earth is the nucleus of a neuron cell inside of the mind of God. A neuron cell. The nucleus of a neuron cell inside of God's mind. So we are inside of God's mind. You got to think about it. As a human being, you're a walking, breathing, talking, conscious being. Yes, a neuron. You're a neuron cell. And the earth is the nervous system of God's body. And we are neuron cells that make up the earth's nervous system. The earth. For us to stay in tune with God. If you look at the earth, if you zoom out, the trees, the bushes, the fungi, the rivers, the air currents, the roots to the earth, all of these things play as axons or dendrites or synapses on the earth. It all communicates with each other. Everything is communication. It all is a transmitter of life force, and it all regulates everything on the planet. That's what the nervous system does. The nervous system is the central messaging center inside of the human body that allows everything in the body to communicate with each other. And that's what you see the trees doing, the rivers and the waters, the soil on the earth, other animals, you feel me? The air. All of these things play as the nervous system of the earth that allows life or the rest of the cells inside of the being, which is God's body, to communicate with itself, because there's no separation. And human beings, we are the neuron cells that make up the nervous system that we call the earth, like Chief teaches us, right? What makes us conscious is that what makes us different from all the other cells in the body is that we're conscious, 5% conscious that, oh, we're a part of something. I can do this and I can do this and I can manipulate this. We're conscious, although we're really not that conscious, but we're somewhat aware of what's going on in our reality, right? We have the ability to think and to be conscious and manifest things just as God did with the imagination. But look at the human body. I don't know if you ever seen what a neuron cell looks like, but the hair on your body are the dendrites of the neuron cell. Your body is equivalent to the cell body, the neuron cell body. And then your limbs, your fingers, your arms, your toes, your legs, all of your limbs are axon branches that make up the cell itself. We literally look like neuron cells. And just like the neuron cells inside of your brain, they need to always stay connected with the nervous system in your body in order for them to have a purpose, in order for them to be purposeful. Same thing for human beings, because life is fractal. It don't matter what scale you decide to measure life on, it's all gonna come out the same. Same thing with human beings. We need to be in tune with the earth's nervous system, because the earth is the nervous system for God's mind and God's body. Human beings, we are neuron cells that need to stay in tune with the earth, which is the nervous system of the body that we live in. We need to stay in tune with the earth and nature in order for us to have a purpose. So in order for you to know your purpose, you must be in tune with nature. You must be able to connect with nature. When you're disconnected from nature, you're like a disconnected neuron cell that begins to misfire electrical signals. It begins to become confused. You feel me? It becomes anxious. It's all out of whack. And that's what you see going on the planet. Human beings, which are neuron cells inside of God's mind, we are confused. We're misfiring or projecting our thoughts the wrong way and creating the wrong realities for us to exist in. We're anxious. We're just moving around doing things. We're not grounded. We're not connected with our source, which is God. We don't have no purpose. That's what you see going on. When we are disconnected. And look, I'll show you and tell you how we're disconnected from nature. Look at these trees. Look at these trees. The trees are a part of the nervous system of the earth. That, along with the waters of the earth, give us oxygen. We emit carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and the trees give us back oxygen. Why would we be cutting down the trees at an all-time rate to make houses for people to go to work in buildings that's been made from nature, to get money that has been made from these plants in nature? It don't make sense. Why are we doing that? That's counterproductive. We're destroying the very nervous system, the earth, that's sustaining and keeping us in communication with God, with our higher self. It's stupidity. It's foolish. It don't make no sense. Human beings have become the cancer on the planet. Think about it. When a neuron cell becomes disconnected from the source of what it is, when it becomes to get disconnected from its nervous system, it begins to do what? It begins to become malignant, and it becomes a cancerous cell that goes against the body. Exactly, Vernette, because it doesn't know, and it forgot and went to sleep and forgot that it was a part of something much larger than itself. That's what humanity is doing. You got human beings walking around this bitch, going to work, cutting down trees, doing road work, building companies, making a bunch of cars, making a bunch of toys and all this other meaningless shit. Yet we have to steal and pillage and take from nature, from our nervous system, in order for us to create this reality and have this reality. That's called mental retardation. We are mentally underdeveloped. We don't know what we are. We don't know who we are. We don't know our purpose, because we don't know that we're neuron cells. Look at the human nervous system. Go look at the human nervous system, and then go look up what a neuron cell looks like. It's going to show you. And if you look at the human nervous system, your brain is the nucleus. It represents the soma inside of the neuron cell. Your body is the axon, right? Your hair is the dendrites. The earth is the same way. If you got on the airplane and you went all the way up into the air and you look down, the rivers would be the veins or the nerves of the earth. The trees and all the plants will be the dendritic webs that connect to the axon body. And all the light that you see on the ground will be electrical currents. Light, synapses being transferred throughout the earth. I do have an Instagram. It's i.king.jax. You feel me? We are a neuron cells. The human body, the human nervous system is a neuron cell. We are neuron cells, conscious, thinking beings inside of God's brain that are here to get in tune with the earth's nervous system so that we can get in tune with God. Absolutely. That's what it is, Vernette. And that's what happens when you get disconnected from the earth. Think about it. What would that look like today if human beings are neuron cells and we are disconnected from the earth, which is the nervous system for God's body? What would that look like today? Well, that would look like modern day society. All these cities and buildings. What happens when a bunch of cells when they go rogue? What happens when cells inside of the body go rogue and begin to live against the equilibrium of the host? They team up together and they begin to make tumors and create tumors, big ass tumors, and they start to colonize the body. They start to colonize the body. This is what humans are doing. We're starting to make cities and states and countries all around the body that's designed to steal, kill, and take away from nature, take away from the original nervous system. That's what it would look like. It would look like human beings it would look like human beings, which are neuron cells, wearing fucking rubber and shoes on the bottom of our feet when we're supposed to be really connected to the earth, because we're electrical beings and the earth gives us back an electrical current that keeps us in harmony with God. It's going to look like overstimulation on social media. Yeah, it's going to look like too much nervous system too much electrical stimuli. A overactive nervous system. That's what it looks like. Everybody's out here indulging in their five senses, want to feel good, want to feel pleasure. That's what it looks like. That's what a cancer cell does. It just do what it want to do all day. It don't move with purpose. It just does what the fuck it want to do, which is living in its lower self. fucking, having sex, eating, sleeping, shitting, survival, fighting and killing, because it doesn't know that it's connected to something much larger than itself. Human beings have called, I learned a new word today. Human beings who are the neuron cells inside the body of God, we have become demyelinated. It's a pretty cool word. Human beings have become demyelinated. D-E-M-Y-E, demyelinated. Demyelinated. D-E-M-Y-E-L-I-N-A-T-E-D. Demyelinated. And this is the word demyelinated is a key term used to describe neuron cells that has lost and has damaged insulation, which is connection to its host. Human beings, we don't have an attached insulation to the earth. We're not able to move fluently throughout this reality because we don't know where we are. We don't know who we are. We don't know that we're cells inside the body of God. What are the job of neuron cells? The job of neuron cells are to take the electrical, or to be transmitters, which are receivers and senders of electrical currents. And we're supposed to report that back to the body to get a code so that we can stay in tune with the body. That's what happens when you eat from nature, when you drink from pure water, spring water, when you talk to human beings, because human beings are nature as well. When you talk to human beings that are connected with God, that are connected with nature, with the nervous system, that wants to do the right thing and be a catalyst to heal the earth, to heal the body of God that we are in. Exactly, we code it. We encode it. But what happens when a cell loses its code? It becomes corrupt. That information becomes corrupt. Now it lives against what's supporting it, what's sustaining it. And that's what human beings are doing, man. But guess what? Mother Nature, which is our higher self, our mother, the great grandmother, Mother Lucia, she has sent us the master cell, the sun in the human form, the neuron cell in the human form, the master cell of the brain of the body of God. And that's the Eligio Bishop, the dreamer of this reality we are in. She sent us the master cell so that he could, the Christ as the master cell through chief, can communicate the electrical impulses and synapses to the rest of the cells in the body to get in tune with the natural code of the nervous system of the body of God, which is the earth. That's how you're going to get in tune. And that's what we came here to do. I'm not against anybody because everybody is me. It's just that certain cells, certain neuron cells inside the body of God are not conscious that they are part of the subconscious. It's like the conscious community. People talk about the spiritual conscious community. They not that conscious, because first off, if they was, they would know that the conscious mind only rules 5% of reality. Let's talk about truth. The subconscious mind rules 95% of the reality. So if you truly want to understand truth and absolute reality and actuality, then you will have to be in tune with the subconscious mind, not the conscious mind. Your conscious mind is trying to get into terms and in tune with the subconscious mind, which is the dream, which is God, which is the nervous system. But we neuron cells inside the mind of God. We not that conscious because we went to sleep. We fell asleep. We fell asleep. We went into our lower selves. We start going against the body. We start going against the nervous system. Hey, I'm just going to go grab all these motherfucking trees and just go build a couple houses and sell it to people so I can go do the same thing over and over and over again. Now, what sense does that make? And how is that helping the earth? And what type of signals as a neuron cell inside the body of God are you sending? What type of subconscious messages are you sending to the other cells inside the body? Because remember, it's called mirror neurons. You are a neuron cell inside of God's body. Just look at your nervous system and what a neuron cell looks like. You as a neuron cell, whatever action that you perform, you are being a mirror to another cell inside the body. It's called mirror neurons. So if we looking at cells inside the body, cutting down trees, killing human beings, killing animals for no reason, drilling holes in the earth to suck up the oil out of the earth, which is the blood of the earth, We are consciously doing that. It's mirror neurons. We cannot distinguish whether or not what another cell is doing, we're not doing. No, our subconscious mind thinks that we are doing it. So what type of example are you being to the collective by you being a fucking cancer cell, by you being a neuron cell that doesn't know that it's a cell inside of God's mind, that you're a cell inside of your own mind? What example are you setting? What type of synapses are you sending out? What type of signals and codes are you sending out to the universe? Are you sending out codes that translate that you're at one and in harmony with the planet, with everything, with the all, or that you're disconnected from it? And you rather go outside and continue to insulate yourself from what's keeping you connected. You rather go outside and keep wearing these joints. You want to keep wearing these motherfuckers instead of putting these joints on the earth. It don't take much. It don't take much. Remember, in order for us to stay connected to God reflection, like Chief teaches us, like the all-seeing our three teaches us, like God teaches us, we have to learn how to live in harmony with the earth. We have to live in tune with the earth, the nervous system of the earth. Other human beings, yes, we have to live in tune with them as well because they are us. We're not separate from each other. They are the neuron cells that make up the rest of the nervous system. They are part of the nervous system. They're a part of God's body too. So you have to live in tune with humans as well. You have to live in tune with the land. You have to live in tune with the water. That means no polluting the water. No putting chemicals in the water. That means leaving a tree be. Utilizing what fell down organically and alchemize that to make what you need to make. Live in tune with nature. Live in tune with the nervous system, man. You feel me? Human beings have, I like that word so much. Human beings have become demolinated from the nervous system of God, from the earth. You feel me? Reflect the light from the honorable prophet, threes is Christ, man. You feel me? The all seeing I three, my higher self. I love myself. You can put a 3 up for me when you stop the recording, God. So we can confirm that we got it. Damn, that feel good, y'all. Exactly. That's the insulation inside of a neuron cell, Vernette. Human beings have lost our insulation. We have lost and been disconnected from our connection and protective sheath from the earth. We're neuron cells. So we have a protective sheath that allows us to be in tune with the earth. Remember, the sheath on you, the biggest sheath on the cell is the cell membrane. That's the brain of the cell for real. And your skin is the sheath, the protective sheath that's allowing you to pick up information and stay in tune with the body. The skin is what's sending your nervous system electrical signals so that you can get in tune with the environment and what's going on. Stress, trauma, toxic environments destroy nervous system. Absolutely. That's what you get. That's what you see going on the planet. We stressed out. We in toxic environments, eating toxic food, doing toxic things. Yeah. That's exactly what you see going on inside the body. As within, so without. As above, so below. The stars, neurons, protons, and electrons. Yeah. We are stars. We are protons and electrons. You feel me? Your whole body is made out of atoms. The cells inside of your body are made out of what? Molecules, ions, atoms, protons, neutrons, and electrons. You feel me? That's an atom. We are made out of a collection of atoms. And inside of each and one of those subatomic particles is 99 point what? 9% what they call empty space, but it's full of darkness. It's full of the infinite possibilities of new. Melanin. We are those stars. We are the stars or the fractal pieces of God or other forms of thought inside the mind of God that light up reality and existence through our thinking. Oh yeah, Burnett. Your purpose as a cell inside of the mind of God is to come and make sure all the other cells live in harmony with the body. It's simple. And that would look like us getting on camera, getting on the World Wide Web. This is another part of the nervous system, the internet. the internet. This is another part of the nervous system of God, that we can send out electrical signals, synapses on here to inform the rest of the cells with cellular phones to get in tune with God. You feel me? And shout out to Chief, shout out to the messenger and the master cell for coming to enlighten me to the fact that I'm a cell inside of my own body. And I'm here to help other cells get in tune, just as I was helped to get in tune with the body. Internet interconnectedness. That's a fact. Internet. And that's real, because we're in the information age where we have to come together as a collective. And the internet rules Aquarius, Gemini, coming together, talking. You feel me? And we didn't always have the internet. So now that we have the internet, we are in the times where we are to come together. We once were expanding, the universe was expanding, like breathing out. Now it's contracting. It's contracting. We're going back to what? That zero. We're going back to that oneness. Not the oneness, but the nothingness, which is everything. But hold on, I want to know if my home, bro, you got the recording? No, Aquarius. Gemini just rules communication, and we got to communicate online on the internet and on the World Wide Web through the collective, this collective database, for us to connect with each other. That's why I said Gemini. Bro, where you at? Are you in there? You still in there? Did you get the recording? I still see you in there. What you want to share with me, Vernette? What's the word? Bro, put it 3 up so we can confirm that we straight. Cause I ain't see you put nothing up yet. The mission you've been working on, what's that? Is it aligned with nature? It is aligned with getting back in harmony with the Earth's nervous system, with the nervous system, which is the Earth. Yes, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Let me hear it. What you got for me? Pasadena, Berries, what's up? Teacup, what's up? Fuck is you thinking about? It's called Exodus, and that's healing, breaking generation curses, and reconnecting with nature. Okay, that's smooth. That is the mission. That's most certainly the mission. That's the collective mission. That should be the mission for everybody. Everybody should get up and engage themselves in actions that equate to that right there, what you just said. It should be first though, connecting with God and finding God, because God is one of us. God is in a dream with us. This is what everybody's waking up to. You said the God within. You are inside of God's mind. You are a thought of God. Everybody say the God within, but I want you to know that no, God is literally a walking, living, breathing man, black man on the planet right now. I feel like when people say the God within, it's like a cop out. You feel me? No, let's not go around this. Let's actually understand God. But you confirm what I've been working on. That's what's up, Vernette. I'm glad that you got confirmation from your studies, from listening to me. You feel me? Shout out to my chief. You feel me? I got the message directly from God, so I'm giving you back the electrical signals that God has given to me. So all praise and glory be to God for the both of us. You feel me? God confirmed my mission for me too. You feel me? For me as well. So I'm just as thankful as you is. Honestly, we in the same boat. We in the same boat, brother. Jelly, what's up, man? Stop coming in here saying that. I'm gonna mute you for now. Go get your other ID account. I love myself, though, reflection. You said it's time to join forces. That's what we doing. We doing that online right now. You feel me? It's only a matter of time if we stay connected on this internet that we just gonna magnetically vibrate to each other for real. Cause we all for real, cause black people are God's people. You feel me? And the chosen, the allegios are God's children. Beezy, what up, King? We got the chosen, the allegios are God's children. So yeah, we definitely gonna connect. You said you want to target the youth. The youth lit. The babies lit. The 19, the 18, the 20, the 13, 15, 6, they lit. They lit. We building for them right now. They gonna take and do whatever what we did, what we doing right now. They gonna take that and elevate that shit. They gonna take off with the shit. We gonna set it off and they gonna take off with the shit. You feel me? We just here to build the foundation. Like I got a Uranus and Neptune and Capricorn. So that's building foundations for the collective, building foundations for the dream. Neptune is the dream realm. Uranus is the collective. So and it's in the fifth house. So I'm here to be a leader in building the foundation for the dream and for the collective. It's interesting. Astrology is very, very amazing.